Have you ever watched something on the internet that completely shocked you? Something so disturbing that it left you questioning everything? Well, today I want to talk about one of those moments for me. It's a video I came across, and it's one of the most unsettling things I've ever seen. Viewer discretion is absolutely advised, because what you're about to hear is not for the faint of heart. So let me take you back to a time when I was new to Reddit. Now, if you're familiar with Reddit, you probably know it's a massive platform with tons of content. Memes, discussions, funny videos, basically everything you can think of. I had no idea that Reddit wasn't just for memes. It's also home to some really dark and disturbing content. And, like most people, I was curious, and being new, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I just thought it was all fun and games. But man, was I wrong. One day, I came across a video labeled NSFW, which stands for Not Safe for Work. Now, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know that these types of videos are usually for adults, and they often contain content that is disturbing or graphic. Without giving it too much thought, I clicked on the video, thinking it would be something harmless or maybe just a bit shocking. But nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to see. The video starts, it's a bright sunny day, and there's a group of people gathered around a large platform. They're standing near a water body, and everything seems peaceful. You can hear the gentle hum of the wind, the chatter of the crowd, and the general ambience of a relaxing day by the water. At first, I thought this was just another funny or bizarre clip. But then, things took a turn. One of the first things you notice is that there are people diving into the water from a high platform. The water looks inviting, and the crowd seems to be enjoying the spectacle. A few people take turns jumping off the platform into the water below, laughing and having fun. The atmosphere is lighthearted, almost carefree, and it feels like one of those moments you'd see in a vacation video or a fun trip with friends. But then, something happens. A young boy, who looks around 16 years old, steps up to dive next. The moment he steps up to the edge, you can tell he's excited, maybe even a little nervous. You can see his friends cheering him on, urging him to jump. Then he makes a mistake. He misjudges the distance between the platform and the water below. He jumps, but instead of landing in the water properly, his body twists, and his head hits a solid concrete surface beneath the water. The impact is so violent that it's hard to watch. The sound alone is enough to make your stomach drop. The moment his head hits, you hear the thud and everything changes. What was once a fun, peaceful scene turns into chaos. The calm of the moment is shattered as people begin screaming. The water around the boy's head turns a horrifying shade of red, and panic sets in. You can see people rushing towards him, desperately trying to get him out of the water. At this point, it's clear that he's seriously hurt, but no one really knows just how badly yet. The camera zooms out and the video shows the entire scene from a distance. But even from far away, you can feel the tension, the fear, and the desperation in the air. People are scrambling, shouting, trying to help, and a small boat appears in the water to help pull him out. It's complete chaos. You can see how quickly things went from an innocent dive to a life-or-death situation. And that's when it hits you just how fragile life really is. But what happens next is even harder to process. After the boy is pulled from the water, the video cuts and it transitions to what looks like a hospital room. This part of the video is absolutely devastating. The boy still alive is lying on a hospital bed. His face, it's no easy way to say this, is split down the middle. Half of his face is completely detached from the other half. You can see the devastating injuries, the damage that's been done to his head. It's just heartbreaking. The most disturbing part? He's still conscious. He's still breathing, struggling, but trying to stay alive. The doctors in the room seem confused, unsure of what to do. You hear one of them say in Arabic, "Where do I even begin?" And you can feel the panic in their voices. They're trying to save him, but the situation is beyond anything they've likely seen before. At one point, a doctor attempts to push his face back together to hold the pieces in place. But the moment the doctor releases it, His face just falls apart again. It's as if the force of the injuries is too great to overcome. His nose, his ears, everything is split in half. And you can't help but wonder, how is he still alive? How is he still conscious? It was disturbing, shocking, and beyond comprehension. Later, I learned this incident reportedly took place in Lebanon, involving a 16-year-old boy who tragically didn't survive. Some argue the video is fake, possibly edited from separate events. Regardless, the message is clear. Life is fragile. One moment, everything is fine. The next, it's not. A simple misjudgment led to devastating consequences. This video was a harsh reminder. We take life for granted, act impulsively, and assume nothing bad will happen. But reality is unforgiving. It's a wake-up call. Think before you act. Life can change in an instant. Stay aware. Stay safe,